I want you to think about being in a room with all positive people when you're having a rough day. Now also think about being in a room with all negative people while you're having a good day. See, we're all subject to our own surroundings, and in social situations, I think that we tend to deviate towards the mean. So whether that be you're in a room with all negative people, I think you'll come down and your mood will naturally kind of deviate towards that mean. So I think for that reason, it's very important for us to be aware of our surroundings and be aware of our mental state, just so we're able to regulate ourselves and give ourselves energy when we want to. I think nobody's negative on purpose, but I think people tend to be energy sapping when they want sympathy. But I think being negative isn't a good way to attract people towards you. I notice this especially in communal places, especially work settings. Negativity brings everybody down and makes staying positive for everybody harder. For me, this topic sounds very similar to vagal authority, a phenomenon where one person's nervous system kind of dictates that of the people around them. Vagal authority means that the nervous system of one individual can positively influence the emotional and physiological state of those around them. I believe positivity does the same thing. I know I don't want to be around negative people all the time, so I try my best to change my experience and maybe influence other people to do the same by being positive themselves. Andrew Huberman says, you cannot change the mind with the mind. You have to change the mind with the body. Now this rings true to me. Whenever I'm feeling down, no matter how hard I try to think about being happy, it just doesn't work. Like Andrew says, I have to change my body. Either that be get a new change of scenery to distract myself a little bit, change my body position, or the most important to me is my physical expressions. Whenever I'm feeling negative, I like to force myself to smile. For me, this always feels kind of lame and cheesy and embarrassing, even when I'm alone. But I'm not kidding when I say that this really does make a difference. So I want to bring this point into land and leave you with a quote that I think about when I'm feeling down about something. It always helps me feel better, and I think it really can help you change your perspective and give you some ease. This quote comes from a 12th century Persian adage, and it stems from a popular parable about a powerful king who asked his sages to create him a magical ring. Now this ring would help make him happy when he was sad and ground him when he was overly joyful. But I want to use this quote to kind of think about our mindset when we're not in a great spot. So for me, that's when I always think about this. Or if you're in a good spot, it should help you kind of think about staying in the moment and being more present. So the quote I want you guys to think about is, "This too shall pass."